Something else that comes up often is, and this is something that actually surprised me when I am also collaboratively trained as a financial neutral, but I didn't really understand this until I started actually like practicing collaborative, where I've learned that you can use collaborative for high conflict personality, and that it actually is better to do collaborative. See, I always thought, oh no, if you got a high conflict personality, you're going to trial, you're gonna fight it out, you're gonna, this is a war. But I heard that it's actually better to divorce through collaborative when you have someone in someone in the couple that is high conflict personality. Can you guys talk a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. Oh gosh, where do I begin? So I have plenty of cases actually that are high conflict that have decided to go the collaborative route. And one of the decision-making factors is if we go to court, there's no guarantee what the judge is going to say. And being high conflict, again, we circle back to their specifics are not going to be addressed. So I equate it to the collaborative process is very resolution focused. Whereas when you're going to court, it's kind of like, there's a fire over here, we can, squirt some water, but it's not really killing the ultimate reason why we're here in court. Whereas the collaborative process gets to the nitty gritty, and we can really outline and flesh out what the issues are to be able to resolve, whether it be an amicable divorce or a high conflict divorce. And with it being high conflict, I can see it being better in the collaborative process because, again, it's like a circular effect when you, because they wouldn't need us, right? People in high conflict situations, they wouldn't need us if they could work it out on their own. But unfortunately, there's something going on there. If there's a miscommunication, there's a disconnect. And again, taking it to court, you're not addressing what the real issue is. And so nothing's ever going to get resolved when you go to court, opposed to taking it the collaborative route. You are getting to the underlying nitty gritty of why things are not working out and getting to a resolution.
Yeah, Deanna, you hit it there. That is a common misconception, that people think for a collaborative case that one of the prerequisites would be, people who get along and people who, people think it's this kumbaya context. It's not. The majority of my collaborative cases are actually high conflict cases. And the collaborative process lends itself really well to those couples because you have the facilitator who is someone with a mental health background who can assist in the communication. They're not providing therapy to the couple, but they can help set the guidelines for how we are going to all communicate with one another to get something done in this process. And that is very, very helpful when you have two parties who are not able to communicate well otherwise. So for high conflict couples, this can really be very successful in getting a deal done.
Well, yeah, that really surprised me. And I was, I'm still like so shocked by that. And maybe it's the name collaborative. You just kind of assume everyone is kumbaya, let's all get together. But it's not. In the case that I'm working on now, it is very high conflict right now. And there's one personality, I would even argue, may have some kind of personality disorder, but I'm not, I'm not the expert, but it's pretty high conflict.